his wife from the previous show, the Bob Newhart show, and then everything you've watched throughout the entire series was a dream.
It was all a dream. I remember that. I watched it. I saw it.
Yeah. Set the hook. Reel them in. Folks, it is time for Roske on Politics. That's why
Look at the graphic.
Is here.
Holy cow, was it a big week in Iowa politics.
You've been busy, I bet.
We've been going strong. That's why I was late this morning. But I haven't worn the white shirt in a while. I don't know. I got fat neck now.
Yeah, it's the hanging down a little bit. Yeah.
Anyway, big week this week.
Welcome to Iowa.
You have a nice looking jacket there.
Early morning television.
So this week, as we know, maybe you know this, Hillary Clinton was back in town this week.
And it sounds like she's actually answering questions now.
She did. We've got the entire question, the whole 4.5 minutes. You're going to see a little piece of it on Sunday, and then you see the rest of it next week. We'll show a little bit of it next Thursday on the show.
Okay.
Got the whole thing. But, because she was once in the White House before, I looked on the old bookshelf a couple weeks ago, and I started digging into past books. This is Bob Woodward's. It's called The Agenda. And inside the Clinton White House. Now let's look at all the people here. You've got Vice President Gore. You've got Stephanopoulos. But what's interesting, right here.
Come back to the book.
Boop, boop, boop,
There you go.
See, there is Hillary Clinton. And if you hold on the book for just a second, the back cover, she is leaning in and talking to him. The takeaway of this book and a lot of George Stephanopoulos' book, All Too Human, is summed up in this little line right here. At times, he thought that without Hillary, Clinton would have wound up as merely the most popular law professor at the University of Arkansas. These are basically stating that Hillary was his trusted advisor, and no offense to Vice President Gore, but really was the person that he bounced everything off of and got a ton of ideas from. So these, if you're looking for, obviously, Hillary did answer questions this week, but if you want even more insight into her in the White House, read these two books. It's just fascinating. And that line in here, he'd end up being the most popular law professor. For junkies of the show The West Wing, like myself, Leo McGarry's character actually stole it. He said you would be the most popular history professor at the University of Vermont.
Oh.
They stole it almost word for word.
Well, didn't they kind of base that president off of Bill Clinton, so to speak?
You see so many like story points and all that sort of thing, in this. All Too Human, George Stephanopoulos' book, he got on with the Clinton group. I think he was like 29 years old and ended up just riding the whole wave. And, Mr. Stephanopoulos with the whole donating money this week, I think overblown. I don't like the fact they're putting him in split screens with Brian Williams because it's like if I gave you $100 but it was posted and announced and all that sort of thing, it was never held a secret. That's a different thing than changing the rules. But anyway, so All Too Human is Stephanopoulos' book about his time with the Clinton people. Fascinating books. But let's talk about the Republicans were in town this week.
Yes, they were. A lot of them.
A bunch of them.
A lot. There's 4 more in the back room. The Lincoln Day Dinner was Saturday night, and I was there from 3 p.m. until about 10 p.m. and chatted with, holy smokes, special thanks to Henry Goodwin. We got a big, long sit-down with Governor Bobby Jindal, and then also spoke with Trump and Fiorina and Perry and Walker and Carson, and the list goes on, David Young and Jeff Kaufman. So you'll be seeing a lot of those different pieces, but I thought it'd be fun to start out. We always try to show a couple clips in this segment. Up first, let's take a look at Senator Joni Ernst and Governor Scott Walker, both talking about her upcoming motorcycle event on June 6th. Let's take a look. So tell us about your event you've got coming up with motorcycles. I'm excited.
You bet. June 6th, we have a roast and ride event. So 2 parts to the event. We have a motorcycle ride. We're leaving from Big Barn Harley-Davidson in Des Moines, and we will ride up to Boone, Iowa, where the second part of the event will take place. We will do a hog roast up at the Central Iowa Expo grounds in Boone, and we have 7 confirmed presidential candidates so far.
Oh, fantastic.
So lots of family-friendly fun. It's going to be a great activity. We're just going to salute patriots, honor veterans, and have a great time.
And if people want to attend, what do they have to do?
They can go to my website. It is www.jonipack.com or www.roastandride.com. Either way, they can sign up and get tickets.
So I see you have a Harley here at your event. Senator Ernst's event is coming up. Are you going to be there?
Absolutely. I was the first one out of the gate. I ride a 2003 Harley-Davidson Road King, so it's a perfect spot for me.
I just sold my deluxe. I see it over there. I'm jealous.
Nice.
And so you're here at the Lincoln dinner. Why was tonight so important for you to be here?
Wanted to make a good connection. Obviously, a lot of the folks here are the party faithful, the grassroots. I just came this morning from La Crosse on the Mississippi, where I thanked my party faithful just across the way in my state, and would love to make that kind of connection. Not just potentially if I were to be a candidate for a caucus, but I'd love to come back again as the nominee if things worked out right.
Or Sunday with all those different folks. And, you know, here's how the Lincoln dinner works. You've got the actual dinner, and it was huge, and it was really well done. But at the same time, basically, they give a speech, then they go downstairs, and there's a hallway with all of the different hospitality suites set up. And then when the dinner was officially finished, all the speeches were done, they opened up the doors, and everyone had these mini parties. And you'll see on Sunday, the sign that Governor Walker had in front of his was cold beer.
That's smart. That's it.
Cold beer. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Every candidate or potential candidate had their own flavor in it. Bobby Jindal had a little taste of New Orleans sort of thing. We had meatballs at Jeb Bush's. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Up next is some of that conversation with Bobby Jindal. As we know, this week, the city of Ramadi in Iraq fell to ISIS, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
And so this is me asking Governor Jindal what he would do if he was in the White House about it.
You mentioned ISIS. It's announced that it looks like they're going to take Ramadi, the city of Ramadi. If you're in the Oval Office, what would you be doing about it?
Well, look, several things. And it's one thing to say we shouldn't have been here in the first place, but now where we are, I think it's a mistake for the president to take options off the table. So he has sent an authorization for the use of military force to Congress with 2 provisions that need to be taken out. Take out the 3-year deadline. No reason to tell the enemy how long we're going to be there or not be there. Take out the ban on ground troops. Even if we don't want to use ground troops right now, why in the world would we ever tell our enemy what we're not going to do? We need to go to our military planners and leaders and say, no political handcuffs. Tell us what it's going to take to win, and win convincingly. And then secondly, there are things we could be doing right away in terms of arming the Kurds, working with our allies on the ground. I think there are allies that want to help us both in Iraq and Syria, but they're not sure that America is committed to this fight.
We'll have their backs.
That's right. Well, you look at the red line in Syria that we failed to enforce. Assad is still in power. There are many that want to help us take out ISIS, but that don't want Assad to become stronger as a result. And so they're very worried about America's commitment to the long term. The unique thing about ISIS, unlike al-Qaeda, they need to hold territory for PR success. Taking away their grip on territory won't eradicate radical Islamic terrorism everywhere, but it does break their PR. It does break their ability to recruit internationally and their success in growing their movement. We can do that in Iraq. We can do that in Syria. I think Kobani was a great model. Kurds were willing on the ground with allied airstrikes. They were very successful in holding off ISIS. Let's arm the Kurds. Let's show our allies in the region that we do have their backs.
This Sunday, you'll see a lot more from the Lincoln dinner. You'll see a little bit of Hillary Clinton answering questions in Cedar Falls. And a shout out to last night was a great event here in town. Governor Branstad, the first African-American female judge, Roxanne Conlon, and some other folks spoke at the 50th anniversary of the Iowa civil rights legislation being passed. Actually, the man who wrote the legislation first was there, spoke about it, and I'll be showing more about that next week. But as always, great to see you guys.
Wonderful. And your show is on at?
Sunday morning, 11:30 on this station, and if you miss it, tune in at 12:30 on Channel 19 KDMI.
There you go. Perfect. Great job as always. It is 9:52.